Okay, hi everyone. So those who joined now, so we'll start very soon. Hello, hi Sapna. I don't know, my keyboard is not working. Okay. Hello, hi. Hello, hi. This is screen 2. Okay, hi guys. Still we have 4 minutes to start. Starting in next 4 minutes. Okay, so guys, you can turn on your cameras so that we can see each other. Okay, a lot of people joined. Hi. So I'm audible? Yeah. We can unmute. Yes. You guys can unmute. Now.
Hi, sir. Good evening.
Hello. Hi. Good evening.
Good evening.
Hi. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Evening, sir.
Good evening. Good evening, everyone.
Hi, good evening.
Hello. Good evening.
Hi, sir.
Hello. Hi.
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Good evening, guys. अंतरिक्ष आज सोने का मूड है.
नहीं सर नहीं.
Okay. Good. Okay. So, guys, still 2 minutes left. So let others join also so that they cannot miss anything. Okay. Hi everyone. So now I can see a lot of people join now. Almost 43 have joined. Hi everyone. Okay, so let's start. Okay, there are. Okay. Okay, so I'm ready and I'm sure you guys are also ready. So let's start. Let me know guys if you guys can see my screen. I think it's visible, right?
Yes, sir, it
Okay.
is visible.
Okay, great. Okay, so if you have any question, you can ask in chat also, okay? Because today is like an intro session. Okay, so welcome all to CCNA CCNP, okay? And welcome to Networkings. So we are going to see what we will cover in CCNA CCNP new batch, okay? So my name is Atul and I am taking care of trainings from last 12 years approx. Okay, so I worked with many companies like Apple, engineer. Okay, so I have almost 14 plus certifications, including CCNA, CCNP, Juniper certifications. Okay, you guys can check my LinkedIn profile. Okay, so a lot of students got certification. Okay, and I hope you guys can see my screen. Yeah. Okay, so a lot of students got not just a job, they also got certified from networking. So we have already added a link here. So you can just click on the link and you guys can visit the website and you can see all the results what we have given in the past. Okay, so these candidates, I don't know why it is not showing me. Yeah, just hold on. Just hold on. Yeah, now it is okay. Yeah, so now you guys can see here, right? So we have added also the LinkedIn IDs because anybody can write reviews nowadays. Okay, you can write reviews on Chat GPT and add on website so that these reviews would be genuine. So we have added the candidate ID on the LinkedIn. So you guys can connect with them and you can ask them about their feedback about networkings because we want you to be very transparent. Okay, so that you guys can see their post. So they have added on the LinkedIn and we have added the links where they have posted about networkings and about me. Okay, so you guys can check any reviews by just looking at their LinkedIn IDs. So this is a new way so that you can be more confident. Yeah, so Sai Kumar, he got a job into sonic wall, firewall, and he learned about CCNA, CCNP, all those things. So you can just look for these options. Okay, so he got job into Capgemini. Okay, so this is our result. Okay, I'm just showing you the results that people actually got a lot of benefits after doing these CCNA, CCNP courses from us. ओके सो इसका लिंक है आप देखते रहना फ्री टाइम में ओके सो यू गेस जस्ट चेक ऑल दोस थिंग्स इन द फ्री टाइम आई विल शेयर दिस लिंक after the class. Okay, so this is our results. So now let's talk about, okay, so just a small comparison why you should join networkings. Okay, I do not believe that there is any competition in the market. Okay, but still I just want to have a clarity because you should all understand what is the difference. So that's why, just hold on, where is my pen tablet? Yeah, got it. Yeah. Okay, so what is the current market today? Because I have seen this market from last 10, 12 years. तो market में क्या होता है? Okay, what is market basically? Like if you join anywhere, so mostly they do not cover industry concepts. Okay, mostly people do not give career guidance. They can help you to get admission in CCNA, CCNP, but you don't know the career path, what you should do after CCNA or which certification is good for you. So career guidance, I think it's very, very important. And I make sure that every month we do a career guidance session also. Okay. And mostly people are covering less content. Like I have seen people covering like CCNA, CCNP, both modules like Encore and RC in just around 60, 70 or like 60, 70 hours. Okay, this is very less because 60, 70 hours normally we teach in CCNA also. Okay, so this is why I'm saying less content. Even if you check any portal in the market, okay, whether it is Udemy or anywhere, so mostly all everywhere. So first of all, these are lived out classes. Okay, you guys can ask me doubts. Okay, so that's the best benefit here, that you are getting live doubts. Okay, and others are not giving you lab access of 24/7. Okay, so networkings gives you the industry concepts. Additionally, career guidance, which is way, way, way more important. Okay, rather than technical guidance. Technical, you can learn from anywhere, but the right technical plus career guidance is the key to success, right? So in detail content, so we believe, I think, like last year also, I think we have trained almost, I don't remember, but it is more than 8,000 hours. So हमने 8,000 घंटे की live trainings करी थी. We have trained lot of, like I'm not single, like I'm not alone in networkings. We have more than 25 plus trainers. So we combinedly, like we have trained almost 8,000 hours last year in 2022. So that's why we say like in detail content and 24/7 lab access, which I will show you after that. Okay, so I hope you got the idea, so that why we are different, because you learn directly from engineers here. Okay, so there are very less training centers in the market or training companies who provide engineers. Okay, so we are like best in those categories. Okay, so let's talk about our content, which is CCNA, CCNP. So what we are going to cover. Okay, so by the way, the screenshot you see here. Okay, so these screenshots are my notes. Okay, so when you will be joining our CCNA, CCNP, you will be getting these notes. Okay, so that you will have more clarity about the interviews, because interview preparation is the like most important thing here, because I already know your expectation that you guys are learning CCNA, CCNP because you want to clear the interviews. This is I already know because I'm teaching from last 12 years. I know your requirements. Some of you want to get certified also. Yeah, don't worry. Like almost everyone, if you give exam, almost everyone will be going to get certified. Okay, don't worry about that. Okay, so just hold on. Okay, so there is a difference. Somebody is saying there are some training centers who give 24/7. See, 24/7, I'm not comparing my labs only. Okay, so maybe there are some people who are giving 24/7 lab, but they don't have Atul Sharma. Okay, that's the main point. Okay, sorry if I'm just boasting around myself. Okay, so yeah. So CCNA CCNP. So what we will be going to cover here. So that is network fundamentals. So that is the most important thing because people take this network fundamentals very lightly. Okay, but here we are going to learn in very good details. Okay, so like we will spend like almost, I think 5 to 6%. Okay, like 5 to 6% of the content of the whole syllabus we will be going to spend on the network fundamentals. And then we have OSI model. Okay, OSI model is very important because a lot of companies will ask questions from OSI model. Additionally, we will cover IP addressing and subnetting, like what is IP address, what is IP version 4, what is IP version 6. Okay, so all these things will be discussing in the IP addressing and subnetting also, which is also very important. So additionally, we will be covering the router basics. So this icon is a router. Okay, this is just a picture representation of a router, that how router looks like in the diagrams. So this is like we will be going to cover the router basics. So after that, how we connect multiple routers together. Okay, if you have one router, two routers, how you connect multiple routers, that is called static routing. And then we will be learning the default routing, how you connect internet with ISP. Okay, so you take connection from ISP, right? So I'm sure all of you know ISP. What is ISP? Just write down the full form. What do you know about ISP in the chat? Okay, great. Yeah, guys, you guys are almost correct. So ISP is internet service provider. We take internet connection from ISP. Okay, so that's the thing. So why we need default routing to connect internet in our office? That is why we need default routing. Okay, so why we need default routing? To connect internet. Okay, so this is what we are going to understand, how we connect internet in office. So that is called default routing. And what is static routing? You can say to connect head office with branches. To connect head office with branch offices. Okay, we use a static routing. Okay, so that we cover in like in static routing. Okay, then there are some protocols like CDP, LLDP, VLANs, and trunks. We will be learning about OSPF. Okay, so so these topics like VLAN. So what is VLAN? So uh, so behind this router or below this router, we have a device called switch. Okay, like we have a lot of ports, बहुत सारे केबल होते हैं इसके अंदर, बहुत सारे पोर्ट होते हैं. So we have a lot of ports and you can connect laptops. Yeah, and you can connect laptops in a different group. Okay, so suppose these three computers are in one group, these two computers are in one group. Okay, so these groups, when we create different groups, that is called VLANs. Okay, so creating groups in a company called VLANs. Okay, and then you connect all these groups with each other, that is called a link called trunk port. Okay, which we will discuss. Okay, so OSPF. So OSPF is a protocol like where we connect multiple routers with each other, like 1, 2, 3, 4, like 4 routers you want to connect. So if you have many big like offices, like not big is not the correct way. If you have many branch offices, suppose आपके पास 100 offices हैं, suppose you have 100 offices, so how you will connect 100 offices with each other? So then there is a static routing is okay to have like 4 to 5 offices, then you can use static routing. But if you have 100 offices or maybe lot of offices, then you can use this routing protocol which is called OSPF. Okay, like connect you can say connect multiple offices. Okay, connect large companies or large scale companies. Okay, what kind of goodies, Lokesh, what you are typing? Okay, so so these are the notes. I'll show you that what you will be getting. So whenever I teach my students, I make my own notes. Okay, so these notes you will be getting in the form of PDF. Also, like every day whenever I teach. Okay, so let me show you one of the CCNA notes. Okay, suppose. So in Windows, it is little slow. Yeah. So these are the notes. So whenever I teach any topic, I make all these notes. Okay. So suppose like this is like interview preparation notes. Okay. So where we will be discussing about some topics. Okay. So these are some wireless notes. Okay. So I make sure you learn the things in a very, very precise manner. Because if you read books, in books like you have 2000 pages of CCNA, right? So I'll make sure you understand in a very, very simple way. Okay, so that's the main motive here, that you understand CCNA in one go. You do not have to learn CCNA multiple times. I'm sure most of you maybe joined CCNA earlier also, but you are not satisfied with your knowledge or with the trainer. Okay, but I'll make sure 99% you will be certified, because I can't assure 100% because it depends on your learning also. Because if you are not practicing what I'm giving, then uh, my knowledge is also waste, right? So that's why. But yes, I make sure you understand the notes very easily. So these are my notes. Okay, so this is I all notes, even my hand written notes also I'll be sharing like this. Okay, so these notes are like available for the guys who will be joining the batches with us. Okay, so once you complete these topics, you will be getting the notes like this. Okay, additionally, so after these topics, we have a lot of other topics also. Like in CCNA, we have other topics like what is ACL, which is access control list. If you want to block company websites, not suppose you want to block maybe facebook.com in a company. Okay, or maybe you want to block a student department to not access any any teacher server, okay, or maybe any important result server, okay, exam server. So you do not want student can access the exam result server, so that you want to restrict. So ACL stand for access control list. Access control list. So which is like you control the access, okay, access control list. So you will permit or deny the traffic. So आप यहाँ पे permission भी देते हो, you give permission here, you also you deny the service also. Okay, so this is what you learn in this permit and deny. So ACL is a very important topic. Okay, so let me show you ACL, how we learn ACL also. Okay, if you go here and if I show you the ACL topic. Okay, so these are the topics like we understand from very basic what is ACL. Okay, what is the definition of ACL. Okay, then we understand about various things about ACL and all with handwritten things. Okay, this is what I'm showing you right now. Okay, so what are the use? Because when you go for interviews, they will definitely ask, okay, tell me why we use ACL. And this is where mostly people fail. And I've taken the interviews also in my company. So some people, they have done CCNA, they don't know even the full form of ACL. I'm sure you do not want to be like that, guys. Okay, so that's why. So the more, see, when you learn CCNA, what normally happen in the like industry, so they give you the director Cisco books. Okay, so we will also give you, but with our notes. Okay, suppose if you join any CCNA, so they will give you some official guides like this. Okay, there is no problem. This is the best book of CCNA. But if you are learning CCNA in 2 months course, 3 months course, okay, it is very, very difficult for us to learn everything from the book. Okay, that's why book is good thing after the batch. Okay, or you can just when you learn the topic very well, then it is very easy. So once you learn my topic from here, okay, suppose we learn OSPF in my class. Okay, so where is, yeah. Okay, once you learn OSPF from my notes, then it would be very, very easy for you to understand the book also. Okay, because book is also very important, because when you learn the book, you understand more. But I have seen a lot of people are not much interested in reading books. This is what because maybe they feel like it is little boring, but I'll make sure you understand in a more easy way. And when you read books, it will be very easy for you to understand, because why you don't able to read the books right now, तो बुक पढ़ना आपको क्यों नहीं पसंद अभी, why you can't read the books properly, because you don't know the topic, you don't understand the topic. So this is why we come into the picture. We will help you to understand the topic, and then slowly with my handwritten notes, everything with the proper notes. Okay, like we will be going to understand OSPF, and then you can keep learning OSPF in more detail also. Okay, so this is my pattern, and I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. After that, we learn about a topic called NAT. ओके, सो ये NAT पढ़ेंगे हम, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. सो NAT इज बेसिकली like I'm sure like you have seen the colleges, universities. Okay, so they have hundreds or 1,000+ candidates in college, universities, right? So obviously we can't give, like if I'm the university dean, right? Not dean. Suppose I'm taking care of IT department in a university. Okay, so we need a router, right? So we need a router. So this is your university. Okay, and this is your router. Okay, router will help you to go to internet, right? This is you already know. Yeah. So all the users in the university, तो ये जितने भी यूनिवर्सिटी में बच्चे हैं, all the university students, so they also want to go to internet, right? So how they will go to internet? Because we can go only to internet with one IP address, that is called public address. Which address? Public address. Okay, so we have a public IP address on a router. So we have one public IP address on a router, and all the university users are private users. Okay, so private users. So private users cannot go to internet. Okay, so we need public IP. So what we do, this topic NAT, which is called a network address translation. Network address translation. Okay, so this network address translation will convert all these private IPs into public IP. Okay, so what is the benefit of NAT? To reduce the wastage of IP, because we cannot buy a lot of public IPs, because public IP is costly. Okay, because just imagine when you take the internet connection from any ISP, okay, you pay around 1,000 rupees or 800 rupees for the broadband plan, right? So around $10, $20 for your internet connection. So you just imagine you get one public IP. So just imagine if you have 1,000+ students in university. So do you think we will take 1,000 broadband connections in university? No, right? So that's why we have to use a mechanism which is very powerful, so that we do not have to waste a lot of IP addresses, and the cost will also not too high. So the NAT topic will decrease your cost, because you do not have to buy a lot of internet connection, decrease cost. Also wastage of IP बचाता है. Okay, reduce the wastage of IP address. This is very important. Why it is important? Because all companies, all universities, all banking sectors, anywhere you go to and you become a network engineer, so that is very important that you convert all private IPs into public IPs. Okay, in your home also. Okay, so this is like suppose your home. Okay, so you have also one router, and that router also helping you. Okay, your parents, your siblings, so anybody can connect to Wi-Fi at your home, and you all can access internet. Why? Because all the users in your home are having which IP? Private IP. And the router what you got from ISP, what you got from ISP, that has a public IP. So even in your home connection also we have a concept called NAT. So आपके घर के router में भी NAT है. Okay, your home router also has a concept NAT. Okay, but yes, when we go to the production networks, so we have to configure NAT, ACL, all these topic on the device called Cisco devices. Okay, there are other companies also which are famous in the market like Juniper, okay, HP, okay, Huawei. There are a lot of other companies, but Cisco is the leader in routing and switching. Okay, so that's why normally everyone start their career from Cisco courses. So by the way, if you don't know what is CCNA, that stand for Cisco Certified Network Associate. Okay, full form तो सबने पढ़ ली होगी वैसे. Okay, so Cisco Certified Network Associate. Associate means like the beginner. Okay, associate is like a beginner word. So this certification is like a beginner level certification. But even if you are expert, you have to go through from CCNA to CCNP. Then there is another certification, CCIE, which is for experts basically. At least you should have around 5 to 7 years industry experience to get into CCI properly. Then we will learn about wireless topics. We will learn about some automation. We will learn about like a router will give IP addresses automatically. Okay, when you go to your home, automatically you connect to Wi-Fi. Automatically the router gives you IP address. Okay, so your younger brother also turn on his laptop and he also get IP address. Okay, when your parents connect their mobile phone, they also get IP address. So everyone is getting automatically IP. So that concept is called DHCP, automatically IP. So that we do not, because all, maybe we are techie, but maybe our family is not techie, or maybe a lot of company managers, directors, they are not too much techie, right? So they cannot go to IP address and give manually. Okay, so how we give IP address manually? Okay, you go to this computer, type here this shortcut ncpa.cpl. Okay, so after that, you can see there are some Ethernet adapters. Just imagine, now you guys are able to understand because you are techie, right? आपको पता है कि हाँ ये कुछ हो रहा है technical, right? But just imagine if from a normal user perspective, they don't know what is this Ethernet, what is this Wi-Fi, okay, how to give IP address. Go to this properties, okay, go to IP address. Okay, just imagine if every day you have to change IP addresses. When you go home, you change IP. When you go to your office, you change IP. So that is like very complex. Okay, we need IP address which will automatically we get. You can see obtain an IP address automatically. So by default, all the Windows users, Linux user, everywhere in the world today, all the machines are getting IP address with the help of this concept which is called DHCP. Okay, a lot of companies also ask interview question from DHCP, and that we will be going to cover also. Thanks, Ronnie. Okay, so then we will be talking about the telnet, guys. Okay, telnet is like when you are sitting home, okay, you are doing work from home and your office router got any problem. So how you will fix your router from your home? So घर से आप कैसे, how you will configure this router while sitting at your home? So you will configure with some topics like telnet or SSH. Okay, so this is how you configure these routers remotely. Remotely means like you just configure the devices remotely. Okay, so there are some applications like Putty. Okay, so Putty is a very famous software. You can see. So I will just put the IP address of the device. Okay, like this. And I will ask, okay, I want to do SSH, I want to do telnet, whatever, and I will just open like this. So you can see I'm just trying to use, you can see there is a login prompt. So I want to enter my username and password. So I will be able to access the router, switches, firewalls, servers, all network devices you can access from this application which is called Putty. Okay, so Putty is a software, but which टेक्नोलॉजी यू वांट टू यूज हियर, तो आपको क्या इनेबल करना पड़ेगा, व्हाट टेक्नोलॉजी यू वांट टू इनेबल हियर, दैट इज एसएसएच एंड दिस टेलनेट. Okay, and then you put the router IP, firewall IP, so you can access anything from these things. Okay, so you can access routers, you can access switches, you can access firewalls, you can access servers. Okay, so there almost all the devices which are related to networking, okay, or maybe servers, you can access from telnet. But telnet is not secure, anybody can hack. That's why we use the brother of telnet, which is SSH, which is secure shell. Okay, I hope that is clear. So let me check if you guys have any doubt. Okay, don't worry, I'll take your questions, guys. I know, because chat कहाँ गई? Yeah. Yeah, okay, great. DHCP means Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol. Okay. Bijesh, just I think there is a recording going on my YouTube channel. You can watch that from beginning. Okay, don't worry. If you joined recently. Okay, then we have EtherChannel, spanning tree protocol. Okay, STP is very important topic. Like it is to avoid loops. Okay, avoid loops. Okay, so it's very important topic. Just because right now you might not understand what is STP, but it is a very, very important topic, and that we will cover in detail. Yeah. Okay, after that ether channel. So ether channel is basically like bundle of links. When you connect multiple devices together, okay, suppose this is switch 1, this is switch 2. Okay, so there are a lot of computers connected with the switch 1. Okay, there is a lot of computers connected to switch 2. Okay, so now you are transferring data from these users to these users. Okay, what if you have only one link, suppose 1 GB. So tell me maximum what speed all these, suppose these user 1, 2, 3 sending data to 4, 5, 6. Okay, 1, 2, 3 computers sending data to 4, 5, 6. So tell me what maximum speed they will be able to transfer the data. So the link between switch 1 and switch 2 is 1 GB. तो मैक्सिमम कितने स्पीड पे आप डेटा ट्रांसफर कर सकते हो व्हाट ऑन सो व्हाट वुड बी द मैक्सिमम स्पीड यू कैन ट्रांसफर द डेटा फ्रॉम 1 2 3 to 4 5 6 1 GB. Yeah, so if I add another link, okay, I told you there is a topic STP. So what this STP will do by default, it will block one port. If you add another link, the third link will also be blocked, because the STP topic is to avoid loops. So loop मतलब क्या होता है? What is loop? Because when the computer send data, so this packet will come back to me. Okay, can you see that when I send the packet to switch 2, so switch 2 will send the packet back to me on the another link. Okay, that's why we have to block other ports. We will just make sure we will active only one port. Okay, so to avoid loops, we use STP. But in a company where I need more speed, then what to do? Because if I add more ports, let me show you. There is a software in the market. I hope you understand. These are very, very important topics which you generally going to learn in the day-to-day activity. Okay, तो ये सारे topics हम पढ़ने वाले हैं. Okay, so this is a software for beginners. Okay, Packet Tracer, and it is free. Like you guys can practice Cisco Packet Tracer. Okay, so suppose you connect two switches. Okay, so if I add one cable, no problem. Okay, so you can see it's green lights. Okay, it means green lights in the cable, it means they are working fine. If I add another link, अगर मैं एक और cable डाल दूं, if I connect one more cable, okay, so you can see here, so it is like orange color, it is like block port. If I add another cable also, so you can see that second cable is also blocked. If I add another cable, means 3 cable is blocked and only 1 cable is working. Can you see from this switch? 3 cables are blocked. Okay. So we have to run some commands. So what you learn in CCNA, so there are some commands like show spanning tree. Okay, you can see a lot of ports are blocked. So in a day-to-day activity, you have to understand all these commands. What is the use of this command? Why the ports are blocked? Okay, and then obviously we need more speed. We need to bundle these ports together. Okay, so let me show you right now. Don't see the commands what I'm doing. I'm just showing you the functionality what we'll be learning. Okay, so suppose I'll be creating so these ports are like F01 to 4. So I'm going to add them in a bundle. Okay, like channel group 1 mode. Okay, so I'm just showing you that what we will be learning. As of now, I'm just showing you the output. Okay, so what would be the benefit of ether channel link bundle का फायदा क्या है? Okay, what would be the benefit? So these all commands what I'm right now, maybe you look, maybe it feels like Chinese to you right now, right? But don't worry, we will be learning those things. Okay, so I'm just showing you the power, like we will, as a network engineer, now can you see nothing is blocked now? Can you see that? दिख रहा है बॉल सारे पोर्ट हमारे एक्टिव हैं राइट नाउ ऑल द पोर्ट्स आर एक्टिव okay so what I have done this is like we have bundled all these ports together and that topic we will be learning in detail, that is ether channel. Okay, STP problem, like STP is so that you do not avoid and it will block port ether channel. So through ether channel loop can be created. No loop, there will be no loop because all 4 cables now behaving like one cable. So I told you one cable do not have issue. So that's why when we create ether channel, the STP block multiple cables, right? Yes, we will be going to learn, don't worry. So, but if STP is blocking my ports, then it is like wastage of links, right? So just imagine if your company have 4 links, 3 are not working. Is this a good way? Definitely STP is good, that STP is blocking these cables to avoid loops, right? But in a company, we cannot stop all 3 ports. So we will use another topic, which is ether channel. We will bundle all these together. Okay, so that's it. After that, we will learn some security topics. And then this is the best thing about networking. So what we do here. So when you just understand all your CCNA concepts, we will be going to do a very big lab, which is a mix of all the topics. This is the all the topics, because when you learn topics you need to have more clarity, okay, what we have understood, because when you go to the company they are expecting you that you should be able to configure all this big lab. Okay, आपको पता होना चाहिए स्विच क्यों लगाया है हमने. Okay, what we have to configure in this switch, what is this access switch, why we have added router, we will be using the default, because the topics what I have explained till now. So this is ether channel, so we will bundle these ports, we will configure routers with OSPF or maybe static routing, right? We will be using the internet with the default routing. Okay, so the topic I told you, like we all these computers will go to internet with the NAT. We will configure NAT here. Okay, we want to block any websites. Okay, so we want these users to not go to facebook.com. So we will block with ACL. So all the topics what we will learn, we will be going to learn everything in one lab after that. Okay, so first what would be the pattern, like after every topic we will be doing a lab. Okay, for example, not just one lab, multiple labs. Okay, suppose when you are learning this topic ether channel, okay, like link, ये देखो STP से block हो रहा है, STP is blocking my port, but after that we will be going to bundle. So I've already added a lot of good images. okay, inside my course so that you understand in a one go. Okay, so you can see here why we need bundles, because in companies we have multiple connections. Why we have multiple connection? Because if one cable fails, the another cable will help me, right? So we will understand from the production network design what are the use case, everything here. Okay, so I'm showing you that we will do labs of EtherChannel one by one, and in the end, so we will learn topic, do lab, learn topic, do lab, and in the last we will do a big lab also, which will clear all your basic CCNA concepts. Okay, that is very important. Okay, so these things. Okay, so after that, so now people ask me then why, if CCNA is good, I'm already using English, Jeff. I think maybe my English sounds like Hindi. Okay. So CCNA and CCNP. So what's the difference between CCNA and CCNP? So the CCNA CCNP, like what I have seen from last many years, like people get more salary when they learn CCNP. So the first difference between CCNA CCNP is salary. Okay, maybe as a fresher you do not get too much hike. Okay, suppose you are a fresher, so fresher means the guys who have never worked in IT company. Okay, I'm not talking about the graduates only. If you are from any other department, suppose you are a mechanical engineer, electrical engineer, or you just were into any sales team, but now you want to get into IT. So for even if you have 5 years experience in different domain, I will still consider you as a fresher. Okay, so the fresher is like anyone who is just coming in this domain, that is fresher. So fresher may get normal salaries, but once you have CCNA and once you have CCNP knowledge, so definitely the salary structures are very high in comparison to CCNA. CCNP is way much higher than CCNA. Okay, so initially in initial 1 year, you do not see the very much difference between CCNA CCNP. Okay, but after 1 year, 2 years, then you will actually see a lot of difference if you have a CCNP certification, because CCNP is like professional certification and CCNA is like a beginner certification. Okay. Yeah, sure. We'll discuss. Okay. I'm not discussing right now, CCNP right now. Just hold on. Okay. So what to do? So once you learn about CCNA, okay, there are different tracks. Okay, sorry, this is a blurry image. Okay, so one CCNP which all should do, that is called CCNP Enterprise. So after CCNA, you can also go for CCNP Collaboration. You can also go for CCNP Data Center. You can go for CCNP Security. You can go for CCNP Service Provider. You can go for DevNet also. But if you are starting your career, then the first recommended solution is to go to the enterprise. Okay, you can go to security also. Okay, but I think if you learn CCNP enterprise and do some firewalls like Palo Alto, which is one of the leading firewalls, FortiGate. Okay, so then CCNP enterprise plus firewalls will become a good combination than CCNP security, because in CCNP security you learn all Cisco products. Okay, so the only drawback of CCNP security that you learn all Cisco products, but it is advantage also because many companies are only using Cisco products. Okay, so you can check our CCNP demo, you can check the CCNP data center, you can check collaboration. Okay, we do not teach collaboration because it is declining little bit. Okay, and giving lab access online to collaboration is very difficult. Service provider, we have DevNet also, like we have. Okay, so we have almost every track, every except collaboration. Okay, हमारे पास mostly सारे track हैं. Okay, but 99% people, they start with the CCNP enterprise, and even my recommendation is also to start with CCNA and CCNP enterprise. Okay, so in enterprise, like you can see here, after CCNP enterprise, you can go for CCIE, which is expert level certification. Okay, but do not go to expert level courses without experience. It is just you are spending a lot of money. Okay, you try to become expert, but without industry knowledge, how you will become expert, right? So that's the thing here. Okay, so at least get 3 to 5 years industry experience, then try for CCIE. Okay, so after CCNP enterprise, then you can go for CCNP data center, then you can go for service provider. Means you do not have to make career in one domain. So once you complete enterprise, then you can go to data center, which is also very highly paid industry. Service provider is also good. Security is like evergreen. Okay, so career guidance, I told you in the initial batch, career guidance is very important. Okay, so when you take live batches, okay, you can always discuss your career, professional career with us. Okay, you can ask, okay, sir, I have done CCNA, CCNP. What should I do? Okay, maybe I can see your profile and then I can recommend you, okay, you can go for FortiGate. Okay, maybe another person I would recommend Palo Alto. Okay, so because if you are from India, okay, I would say like if you're a beginner, you can start with FortiGate because a lot of Indian companies are using FortiGate. Okay, just hold on. So सबका career track थोड़ा थोड़ा different track. Okay, there is no such difference in the career path. Okay, but depends on your previous experience, depends on your age, depends on your city, depends on your current company. So we need to take decision because I can't give one solution to everyone. I can't say, okay, you do CCNA, CCNP Palo Alto, okay, you go for CCNA, CCNP FortiGate, or you go for CCNA, CCNP, CCNP security. Okay, so there are different things which you will be able to discuss with me in the live classes because again, I'm saying career guidance is very important. Okay, because if you learn CCNA, CCNP, then you go for CCIE and you are still not getting good salary, then maybe you get after CCNP, you might have gone for firewalls because everywhere firewalls are required. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. So that all will be cleared once you join this CCNA, CCNP. Because if you go to any domain in networking, the CCNA and this CCNP is definitely must. Okay, you can't skip CCNP because some people ask me, can I go for CCNA and can I go for direct Palo Alto? Okay, so if you have industry experience like 5 years, 7 years, so definitely after CCNA you can go for Palo Alto. But if you do not have experience, you have 1 year, 2 year, like you are in the initial career, then you should add CCNP, then go for Palo Alto. Because many people are learning Palo Alto. Okay, if you don't know what is Palo Alto, so it is like a device which protect our company. Okay, it's a firewall. Okay, so after yeah. Okay, so what we will be learning in the CCNP, because I am taking CCNP both batches, CCNA. Okay, I am taking CCNP and core. Okay, so what is Encore is enterprise core. Enterprise because CCNP enterprise is the field name and core is like the main important topics of CCNA, CCNP. Okay. So CCNA plus CCN. This batch, live batch is of CCNA, CCNP and core. Okay. But I also take an RC batches. Okay. So that's your wish. You want to get into CCNA, CCNP and core, or you want to join this batch, this combo also. Okay. You can take CCNP and core plus an RC. So what is the difference? Okay. So the difference is not too much. Okay, but yes, the Encore has a lot of topics which is required, to give a lot of interviews. But an RC is also good. Okay, we'll discuss about the. So an RC has in simple words only 5 topics important: EIGRP, OSPF, BGP, DMVPN. Okay, and little bit of IPsec. And so we do not have MPLS, but in networkings we teach MPLS in NRC. Okay, so these are the topics you learn in RC. Okay, and we go in much detail. Okay, but this batch is not an RC. After this batch or along with this batch, okay, you can go for an RC. Okay, means you can join the combo of CCNA, CCNP, full CCNP. But in this batch, I'm covering CCNP and core. Okay, because Encore has a lot of topics which are like like because in CCNA you learn about like 20-30% of the things, because if you learn only 20-30% of the concepts, okay, so if somebody is asking, okay, tell me how you configure VLANs, okay, how you block any VLAN, means they ask you some tricky questions, and those tricky questions we will be covering in CCNP. So VLAN and trunk, the same topic we have in CCNA and the same topic we have in Encore. So it means we will be learning the VLAN. Then a spanning tree. So STP has different flavors. Okay, you remember, right? The switch blocks one port. Okay, if you add two cable, one port will be blocked. So there are some advanced version of that rapid spanning tree protocol, multi spanning tree protocol that we will be learning in this module. Then we learn EtherChannel in more detail. Okay, like in CCNA we learn about how to bundle. Okay, how to bundle, ये bundle कैसे करने हैं, how to bundle the links. Okay, but how to go beyond that. Okay, how to load balance the EtherChannel. Okay, how to do load balancing and all those things. Then we have a EAGRP, OSPF, BGP. So the in Encore, like we have like 3 to 4, 5 hours of EAGRP, BGP like this, 3 hours. Okay, means enough content. I will help you. I will give you best content. But if you want to learn in much detail, then you have to take the NRC also. Okay, you can go after that. Okay, let's learn CCNA, CCNP, Encore, and after that you can go for an RC. Okay, because right now I'm taking Encore after like almost this batch I'm taking, because last 3 batches I have taken CCNA, CCNP, and RC. Okay, and so this Encore batch I'm taking almost after 2 years. So if anybody really interested to learn from me, okay, so I'm teaching Encore batch after 2 years. Okay, so because I was very much occupied in the NRC batch. Okay, so if Encore, because Encore is also important exam, that is mandatory exam. Okay, to pass a CCNP, you need to give 2 exam. So one important exam is Encore, जो हम पढ़ने वाले हैं इसमें. Okay, we will be going to cover this is the mandatory exam, and side by side, that's your choice. You want to give an RC exam or you want to go for SD-WAN exam. If you don't know if you don't know anything right now, what is happening, what you are talking about, okay, leave it right now, because slowly, gradually, you will be going to understand what I'll be talking. Okay, but Encore is the, if you want to get certified, okay, so CCNP certification has a exam amount. Okay, so ये exam international and these are international exams. So international means anybody from any country can give. So the exam fees of Encore is $400, and NRC and SD-WAN is $300 plus GST extra. Okay, so suppose you want to get CCNP certified, you need a certificate which is recognized internationally. You can apply jobs anywhere in the world after that. Okay, but with some experience. Do not expect like you get a job as a CCNP direct in people will hire you for internationally. Okay, so that is very exceptional. Okay, that after your CCNP you get a first job in abroad. Okay, so it will take time. After 2 years, 3 years experience you will get. Okay. Okay, so CCNP will help you for more salary, and I told you like we will be learning so these topics you have seen that is in CCNA also, and some topics are not in CCNA, like EAGRP is not in CCNA, but we will be learning in the Encore. Okay, BGP is not a part of CCNA. We will be learning BGP in that. Wireless we will be learning here. So that's why I do not teach beginner level programs. I used to take CCNA batches, but I can't add value in your career. Okay, मैं CCNA पढ़ा के आपके career में value नहीं add कर पा रहा हूँ. Okay, I'm not able to add too much value in CCNA by just teaching CCNA, because a lot of people ask me, okay, sir, the companies are asking me this question, And then I do not want to say, okay, this is a part of CCNP, this is a part of CCNP. So that's why I made a combo CCNA CCNP, so that people do not come to me and ask for, okay, sir, why we are not covering this, why we are not covering this. So that's the reason I take a combination of CCNP. Okay. So because the full CCNP sometimes will be little uh, like some people think that it is too much for me. Okay. So that's why we have break it down for you. You can join this Encore CCNA plus CCNP Encore. So you can join this batch right away. And after 4 months, because this batch will run for 4 months. Okay, after 4 months, you can join NRC. Okay, so I'm not saying that you have to take the full combo. You can go for this CCNA, CCNP, and core. And after that, if I'll be taking, or if any other trainer is taking an RC, you can join after that also. Okay, that's because every month we take CCNP batches. Okay, so this is the link, guys, if anybody is interested. Okay. So let's go further. After that, career growth I've seen, as I mentioned, like you get around more than 70% of not just salary, like career growth in terms of knowledge, because you learn a lot of topics which are not part of CCNA. Like you learn about HSRP, VRRP, GLBP. So they are gateway load balancing protocols. Okay, then we learn about quality of service, and we will configure these quality of service topic also. We will learn queuing, policing, shaping, okay, how to monitor and troubleshoot your network. Like we will be learning syslog, SNMP practically. Okay, because practically things are more, and we will be learning the toughest topic of networking, that is multicast. Because I'm sure like if you have done CCNA CCNP long back, so multicasting is a little bit complex. Okay, so we will talk about PIM mode, dense, PIM dense, sparse mode, sparse dense mode. So multicasting is like used in streaming. Okay, streaming सुना है ना हमने, video streaming and all. So video streaming and all. So they use multicast streaming and all these things we will be covering in the Encore. And there are a few other topics, that is how to secure your router and switches with some security topics like port security, okay, ACLs. I'll teach you private VLAN. Some topics are not part of Cisco syllabus, but I'll make sure to add a lot of things which will actually help you to clear your interviews also. Okay, so network automation we will be focusing on. We will be talking about the virtualization technologies. Okay, and there are many other topics, like maybe I can give you overview of AWS networks, VPC, what is AWS VPC. So means we will be have ample amount of time together, because I have made a commitment that we will be going up to 100 hours of live training, and it can go up to 120 hours also, and it can go up to little bit more also, but minimum I commit you all that we will be learning 100 hours minimum. तो हम 100 घंटे मिनिमम पढ़ने वाले हैं बैच. Okay, will be with and what would be that timing? So as of now, the Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, these are 3 days I have taken because I'm also occupied with other stuff, and the timing is 10 p.m. India timing. 10 p.m. on Wednesday, 10 p.m. on Thursday. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday is your time. So you can revise your content, what we learn in Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Because if I take 5 days, it's for season, it is okay. But for CCNP, 5 days regularly is very, very tough. Trust me. That's why I made it 3 days. मैं 5 दिन पढ़ा दूंगा, मुझे कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. If batch gives me, if everyone is okay, we can make it Monday and Friday also. We can take a poll, okay, together, and we will discuss. If 5 days you want to learn, go ahead. I don't have problem. But then don't come to me after that, okay, sir, I am not able to understand. I have not revised my previous topics. Okay. So that's why I'm not in a hurry to finish the batch, because this is the only only big advantage for you. Not only, there are also, but this is the biggest advantage, that we do not rush batches. We do not teach like boot camps. Okay, we are not teaching the whole CCNA CCNP in 1 month or in 15 days. Okay, we go slowly, because slowly, gradually you will learn. Because mm, I personally have spent CCNA CCNP. I have taken almost 1 year to understand it completely. And till now, I'm learning new things daily from last 10, 12 years. You can't be expert of everything, right? But you need to learn CCNA CCNP in such a way that you clear big companies interviews like Cisco, you clear interviews of Juniper, okay, Apple, okay, big companies, whatever you dream for, okay. I will help you definitely. I will give you tricks also how to get into these companies, but not as a fresher. Again, I'm talking about, because getting fresher, like getting a job in India as a fresher directly into Cisco, Juniper is little difficult. Okay, so 3 days is fine, 5 days and CCNP. Yeah, we can see like initially we can start with three, then we can increase the speed to five, and then maybe let's see how the batch is going on. Okay, but right now it is 3 days. Okay, how long it will take if you teach 3 days? I have think I think it, if we cover like 2 hours a day. Okay, so 6 hours a week. So 6 into 4 is almost like 24, 25 hours. Okay, and if we are learning 24 to 25 hours monthly, okay, I have a plan. Let me show you the plan. मैं पहले ही बना के लाया हूँ यार, ये क्वेश्चन मुझे पता था तुम पूछने वाले हो. Okay, so this is the link. You guys can watch this if, because in this video I've already added my previous batch reviews also, what people are talking about. I think यही था. Maybe there is another video. Yeah. Okay, you can check on YouTube also. Okay, so what I'll be focusing on. So because I have seen in the past, the more labs we do, the better we are in the troubleshooting. So what does it mean? Suppose you do a lot of labs. So if you get any problem, you will be able to fix it very faster than normal people. So that's why this batch is completely 80% we are going to do practically. So everything is practical. Everything is fully practical with the 24/7 lab access. So 20% we will be focusing on theory also, because theory is also very important. Because in interviews people ask lab scenario based questions. So we'll be talking about scenario based questions. So what are scenario based questions? Suppose if this link is not working, then how you will troubleshoot? So what are the troubleshooting techniques? What is top to down approach? What is bottom up approach? Okay, so what are troubleshooting techniques? How we fix those issues? So that's why I keep it simple that we have to do a lot of labs. तो आपको बहुत सारे लैब करने पड़ेंगे, पहली बता रहा हूं मैं. Okay, you have to do at least 50 plus labs in this batch. 50 plus labs minimum. So 50 lab हमें करनी पड़ेंगी. 50 minimum I am talking about. After this batch, you have to do a lot of other labs also. Okay. So because CCNA, CCNP, CCNA itself take 20 to 25 labs. CCNP also has a lot of content. Okay. So this is the timeline, what we will be doing. So the first month is dedicated to network fundamentals. Okay, but not only fundamentals, that in the first month we will be able to, so after 1 month every one of you will be able to configure a router, every one of you will be able to configure a switch, you will be able to configure basic practicals like you connect Delhi office with Mumbai. This will be your output after 1 month. Means you will be able to connect Delhi office with Mumbai office. Okay, you will be able to create different groups here. Like these are student department, these are maybe teacher department. So you will be able to configure some concepts like VLANs. Okay, you will be able to understand the OSI model in detail. Okay, TCP/IP in detail. Okay, static routing. Okay, default routing. Okay, I think so. 1 month we will go slowly, and after that we will increase little bit speed so that we can start working on some topics like ACL, okay, NAT, okay, wireless, little bit of like that. And then we additionally cover more in detail about CCNP, like ACL in more detail, okay, then private VLANs, okay, then private packles, which is port based access list, okay, private VLAN. This is VLAN, but we will be learning private VLAN, HSRP, VRRP, GLBP, okay, some configuration of quality of service, multicasting. Okay, so the important topics, okay, of means all months will be important for us. The first month will teach us the fundamentals of a network engineer. The second month we will be able to understand the topics which are security topics mainly, like ACL, NAT, wireless, all these things. Then in the third month we will go in much advanced, like quality of service, multicasting, HSRP, VRRP, GLBP, all those stuff. And then in the fourth month, we'll be focusing on other stuff like we'll be learning BGP, okay, other topics like OSPF again, some revision of OSPF, then talking about IPSLA, as automation, virtualization. Okay, virtualization means I'll give you some overview of virtualization, what is virtualization and all. And if we get any time, we'll discuss some cloud also, a little bit of like what is cloud platform and all. Okay, and the interview preparation. Okay, interview preparation plus exam. Because I want all of you to give an core exam after this batch. Okay, so this is my recommendation also. If you join this batch after 4 or maximum 5 months, you will be NCore certified with proper knowledge, not with just dumps. Okay, एक होता है dumper market में, right? There are some people who just cram dumps without knowledge and crack. Okay, but I'm saying that you will be going to clear the exam with full knowledge. Okay, it is very hard, and core is very hard, but if you learn and core very well, then NRC is also going to be very easy for you because NRC has also a lot of content. Okay, so after NCore, maybe I can take NRC after that, so that within 4 months we will be learning CCNA plus NCore, and after if I start NRC after a break, then within 6 months or 7 months you will be able to complete your CCNP full certification and core plus an RC. Okay, that's the thing about the batch. I think you got the clarity. Okay, apply jobs anywhere in the world after that. Certification is not mandatory, but it is a booster for you. Because if you go and say that I'm a CCNP certified, you do not just apply in India, you can apply jobs outside India also. You can go to LinkedIn. Okay, so Naukri is also good. LinkedIn profile, LinkedIn is also good. You can just search here CCNP certified. Okay, my LinkedIn working. Okay, so you can just search here CCNP, and then you can see here I'm looking for job in India. But if you want to apply jobs, because I have many friends, they got a job in Ireland directly from India. Okay, you can apply Ireland, you can apply Dubai, you can apply Singapore. Okay, so apply करोगे तभी मिलेगी. Okay, if you think that you will automatically get it, it's not possible. You have to put efforts every week. Every week, I would recommend you to apply 5 to 10 jobs at least every week. Okay, just fix your time. Okay, on Monday, after like when you wake up, the first thing you will do, you will apply jobs. Because if you do not apply jobs, then how they will see your resume? Tell me, right? We will also help you, okay, in some certain, but I do not commit any placement guarantees on all here because I believe in our content. We will help you to become employable. अगर मैंने पहली जॉब दिलवा भी दी तो उसका क्या फायदा है ना. There are many yeah, there are many jobs in not in India, even outside India also. So once you become employable means that you have good tech skills, you have good com skills, you have good resume, then nobody can stop you to get excel, like do wonders in your career. Okay. But if you're a fresher, if you are joining this batch, I'm just be honest with you, you may get a job after 6 months or maybe after that also. Okay. Do not expect job in just 2 months. Okay. Because when you are learning CCNA, CCNP, so these are very advanced courses. People after 5 years, 10 years of experience also do these courses. And if you are learning these courses right away, then it is like a booster for your career. Okay, but salary, you do not expect the same guy who is on 10 years experience and you will get the same salary. No, you have to start from very less salaries, like 3 to 5 lakhs in India, or maybe 50, $60,000 in US, UK. You have to start from very basic. Okay, so you can see network security, Sonic Wall. So these are Dubai jobs, okay, related to CCNP. ओके यू कैन गो एनीवेयर गाइस, लाइक बहुत जॉब्स हैं, ऐसा नहीं है कि नहीं है, हम सिर्फ देख नहीं पा रहे. ओके सो यू कैन सी full time, and they all are, I'm not saying these all are fresher jobs, all are experienced, but there are fresher jobs also. Do not say that there are no freshers in the market, because we worked in industry and we were also freshers, right? In 2011 I was also fresher. So initially you get little bit demotivation, because we all who all are working, who all are experienced, they got some demotivation in their life. So just imagine, like, you learn CCNA, you learn CCNP. Okay, so just give 6 months dedicated to this, and side by side keep applying the jobs. Okay, but if you think, okay, I want to get a job, okay, if you are already taking a pressure that I want to get a job, and also these courses are advanced courses, then it is very difficult for you to understand the topics, and just because you are always thinking about the job and job and job. If you really want to get a job, then don't do go if you really want to get a job in 2 months, don't go for CCNA CCNP, just go for Linux. I'm just telling you honestly. If your goal is to just get a job in IT, don't go for CCNA CCNP. If you just want to get a job in 2 months, 3 months, जिसको ज्यादा जल्दी जॉब लगना है ना बॉस, वो लाइनेक्स करो जाके. जिसको प्रॉपर एक नेटवर्क इंजीनियर, इफ यू वांट टू बिकम ए नेटवर्क इंजीनियर, नेटवर्क स्पेशलिस्ट, कोर नेटवर्क इंजीनियर, क्लाउड नेटवर्क इंजीनियर, क्लाउड स्पेशलिस्ट और क्लाउड सिक्योरिटी स्पेशलिस्ट, क्लाउड नेटवर्क इंजीनियर, then come in the CCNA CCNP. If your goal is to get into IT, go for Linux, go for Windows Server. So these courses, or just go for basic CCNA. So these three courses will help you to get a job. Okay, that's the thing. Okay, so tomorrow, so okay. Can we do only Encore and RC, Atul? Can we do no Encore? Yeah, you can join only Encore. Okay, you can take time. Suppose you want to do an RC after 1 year, you can do that also. But when you clear Encore plus an RC, then only you will get the full CCNP certification. Okay, to clear CCNP exam, first of all, no need to give CCN exam. Okay, no need to give CCN exam, because now you can directly give the professional level exam. Okay, Cisco certified network professional. Okay, so you can give this exam directly, but if you give Encore, you get one certificate, and RC also give one certificate. But once you get the full certification, which is like okay, there is a website Credly. Okay, you can see the badges, the people who are industry certified. Okay, so this is my profile. So I'm just showing you that when you clear only Encore, you get this certificate. Okay, my certification getting expire in October. Okay, so once you clear the CCNP Encore, you get this certification, guys. Cisco certified specialist, and they are like, so you'll be getting this kind of certificate. Okay, you'll be getting this certificate, Cisco Certified Specialist Enterprise Core. Okay, so ये international certification है. So it is valid for 3 years. Okay, and after some time, like you do not want to put more money because this exam fees is $400. But after sometimes you become this certified, Cisco Certified Specialist Enterprise Core, and after that you give another exam which is NRC. Okay, I have also given that exam. That is NRC. So NRC के अंदर भी in NRC also you get another certificate which is Enterprise Advanced. This is the certificate of NRC. You get Cisco Certified Specialist Enterprise Advanced Infrastructure Implement. Big name means it's like I'm saying some big name. Okay, so it's a Cisco Certified Specialist. Okay, this is the full form of NRC, Enterprise Advanced Infrastructure Implementation. Okay, so once you give an RC exam, you get this certification. Means when you give an core, you get a certification. When you give an RC, you get a certification. Okay, but when you complete both exam, तो जब आपके दोनों एग्जाम हो जाते हैं, once you clear both, you get the full CCNP certification. That is this. Okay, so that is also, so this is the full certification, and to get this certification in the market you need to give the two exams, and core is mandatory exam, so everyone has to give this exam, that is mandatory exam. Okay, but NRC knowledge is mandatory but certification is not mandatory. Knowledge is mandatory of NRC because you learn OSPF, BGP, MPLS in much detail. But if you want to give another exam, then you can go for SD-WAN exam also. Okay, which you can ask me once you join the batch. Okay, so you can go for an core exam, learn an RC also, but give SD-WAN exam. This is a new way to get CCNP certified with SD-WAN certification. Okay, so this is the certificate, guys. Again, you get the full CCNP certification, and that is like you are going to get this full certification also. Okay, so Cisco Certified Network Professional Enterprise. Okay, so that's the thing, and keep doing these things so that you can get into Juniper courses also. Like I've cleared a lot of Juniper certifications also. So because CCNP and JNCIP, which is like Cisco competitor, okay, Cisco का competition है समझ लो. So you do not just stick to Cisco. I would recommend you all to give Juniper exam also, because whenever anybody like get into this, like we recommend everyone to learn something about Juniper also, and you can get Juniper certification, and it has a good demand in the market also. Okay, you can go again to LinkedIn profile and look for JNCIA. Okay, because if you just learn CCNA, then there is no difference between CCNA and JNCIA people. Okay, so because JNCIA will open many other doors for you, because a lot of companies are looking for Juniper people also. Okay, so be unique. Okay, you can see here, यहाँ पे देखो. Okay, companies are looking for JNCIA plus CCNA plus CCNP. Okay, so in my previous batches, what we have done, the people who joined my batches, and if they have good attendance, like suppose you join this batch. Okay, so in my previous batches I'm talking about, we have given them Juniper courses. Okay, and few batches like last batch, Juniper course is still pending. So we will offer you this JNCIA for complimentary. Okay, once you complete this batch, okay, so this course is also very like I would say if you take uh, properly, this is also like worth $300. Okay, more than that. Okay, so but exam fees is also like $200 approx. I think 150. You get a good discounts on Juniper exam also. So I'm saying once you get into NA, NP, and core, okay, maybe I'm not sure. I have to check with my team. So once you complete this batch properly, maybe we can offer you Juniper course for complimentary also. Are you getting? Are you okay, guys? Yeah, clear? Yes. Why your cameras are not on today? No, I had because CCNP is a Cisco course, not Juniper. So we can't mix Juniper content with our CCNA CCNP content. but we will give you some video course where we have taken the live courses in the past and you will be getting the recording of that after discussing. Okay, I'm not taking CCNA. Okay, if you are interested only for CCNA, then I'm not taking any batch of only CCNA, because I told you that I do not take the batches where I feel like I'm not able to add value. Because if people are getting CCNA, then it is like half knowledge, man. Because CCNA means like half knowledge of networking. CCNA का मतलब ही यही है. समझ रहे हो? CCNA is like half of the knowledge. That's why I do not take CCNA. Okay, so because in CCNA we are restricted, we can't teach you EIGRP, we can't teach you OSPF in detail, we can't teach you BGP. Then what the use of taking that batch? If I can't make you a network engineer, then what? Then why? Still CCNA we teach, other trainers are taking, but my time is little precious to me. Okay, मुझे, because I do not take too many batches. In a whole year, I take three batches or four batches maximum. Okay, so 3 to 4 batches a year. I am Amir Khan of my industry. I only take like very less batches. Okay, but those batches will be hit for sure. Okay, so yes, guys, you can ask me your questions now. Okay, so please turn on your camera. Okay, and raise hand so that I can see you and ask you to come on. मेरा कैमरा बहुत देर से बंद पड़ा है. Okay. Yes, who is this? Rishav. Yeah, Rishav. I can't hear you, man. You can unmute from your end.
Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, Rishav.
First of all, sir, my chat is not working. I cannot write anything in my chat.
Okay, I don't know. I'm very new to this tool now because we were using Zoom. I hope you understand.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you only assist on this web. What is this application WebEx? In case if I
No, no,
need
no.
you.
We take classes on Zoom only, but WebEx we are only using for our webinars. Let's give some credit to Cisco also.
Okay. Sir, I have some question regarding my career. I'm a BTech graduate, but I have completed my graduation in 2014.
Mm-hmm.
After that, I worked with iGate Global Solutions for 6 months as a desktop support engineer.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, I worked with one of the company. It is a startup. It is a ISP.
Okay.
So I worked there for 1 year. They were asking me to pull fibers on road. So they were not giving me any work on Cisco routers and switches.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, I'm working in Wipro as a system engineer.
Mm-hmm.
So
What's your question?
my question, can I get into this networking after pursuing this course?
So definitely, because people are learning these courses to get into networking only.
No,
So
my
if you
question
already
is,
have, yeah, I
I'm
got it. I got your question. You are working as a system engineer. You worked in 3, 4, you got some experience already. But do you have any interest in this category right now?
yes, sir, yes, sir.
Then go for it. Okay, so you can go for CCNA CCNP, then learn firewalls, get into network security. After that is your choice. Okay, you can get into cloud security. After that, you can get into cyber security. And if you are already as a system engineer, you can also directly go to cloud platforms like Azure 104, Azure. There are a lot of other courses of Azure also. Okay, so if you are managing Windows servers or what?
No, I'm managing Windows Server, sir.
Then go for Azure. But if you're really, really interested to become a network engineer, Okay, just like watch other videos on our YouTube, like what is the role of network engineer. So we network engineer mostly configure router and switches with commands, and you have experience of whole GUI. So are you
Yes, sir.
fine with the commands? If you are fine with the commands, if you are really interested to configure router switches firewalls, if you are ready to take pressure from the companies that, oh, my company network is not working, because this is not very easy job. Okay, I'm saying, okay, because system engineer is also not easy. Any IT job in world today is not easy, right? Everybody knows, even the coding jobs also. So just understand that what you will be doing here, you will be configuring routers, switches, firewalls. Okay. And if you already have like 5 to 7 CTC, I'm thinking you must be having that. Okay. So, or maybe more than that. So you do not have to close your career at NANP only. Maybe you have to learn firewalls, SD-WAN, latest technologies, and then definitely you can transition from system engineer to network engineer. But I do not stop you here to become a network engineer. After learning some Cisco content, you can get into cloud also. Okay,
Okay.
like you learn CCNA CCNP firewall and then go for Azure Vive 500 and Azure 700.
Okay.
लिख लो इसको, CCNA CCNP firewall, Azure 500 and Azure 700 would be better for you. Okay.
ओके
Yeah.
सर, नहीं, मेरा क्वेश्चन ये था, मेरा थोड़ा सा
You are again mute. Okay, Rishabh, I'll come back to you. Don't worry. Hi, Sachin. नहीं चल रहा क्या? Just hold on.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, Sachin.
Hi, sir. Sir, I attended this NRC batch of yours. Question is, there will, for example, if there is a gap between NCore and then you are starting for NRC again, means the date is not fixed, but still, like in that in between, is it okay to start for firewall classes?
See, firewall, I would see you are able to learn firewall after, like, if you already attended an RC, you are already eligible for that batch.
Okay.
Okay, so if you have already done an RC, you can definitely go for any firewall. Go for Palo Alto or go for FortiGate.
Okay.
Yeah, so side by side, because firewall batches are going on weekends. Okay, and there are weekdays batches also, like 8 p.m. You can check the timing. We have a proper schedule. Let me show you, if you already know, I think, because you are already networking student. So you go to this. Okay, you go to our website. There is a schedule page, na? आज ही update किया है. Okay, you go to this schedule page and then see the dates, which firewall batch is coming. And so this is what I was talking about, Azure 500. So after, if you already have NA, CCNA, CCNP firewalls knowledge, okay, then you guys can go for cloud security also. We have already started these programs. If anybody is watching and already have CCNA, CCNP firewalls knowledge. Okay, so this is Paul Alto. We will be starting from 18th Feb. Sukesh, Saturday, Sunday, 11 a.m. Sachin.
Yes, sir.
Okay, there are other batches also. You can
Uh,
just look here and join accordingly, whatever you like.
So,
Okay, thus
as per you,
not
which firewall will be like for a beginner like us?
beginner. FortiGate is better.
FortiGate,
Yeah, FortiGate is a, if you are in India only, right?
Dubai.
Okay, Dubai, Habibi.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so Dubai, FortiGate is good. You can also go for checkpoint because Dubai में checkpoint भी बहुत use होता है. Okay, you can do one thing. Go to Dubai job websites. Okay,
Okay.
see, there are job websites, na? What I don't remember now because when I was in Dubai, Khalij Time Jobs maybe
Khalid
I
time,
remember. Yeah,
Dubai.
Khalij
Yeah.
Time Jobs, and there is Bayat.com, BAYT.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there is naukrigulf.com.
Mokri
You
Gulf.
can, yeah. So these, so just look for what firewalls they are looking for. Do not go for my recommendation. Just
But even
go
in
and check.
client side, I saw like there are checkpoints and also
Mhm.
FortiGate.
Yeah,
Both
FortiGate
are
is
there.
for sure because Dubai is also using FortiGate. We have many people in Dubai who are learning from us. So FortiGate is definitely good, and you can look for jobs also what they're asking. In the fresher jobs, if they are asking firewall, so which firewall they are expecting you to learn.
Okay.
Okay? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Amit Pakhare. Hi, Amit. Yeah, hello. Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, Amit. Any doubt?
Yeah, I actually wanted to check. I have done CCNP collaboration 2 years
Mm-hmm.
back, and I am from voice domain
Domain.
actually, working on
Mm-hmm.
Cisco Call Manager and
Mm-hmm.
UCCX. So the thing is, yeah, I have fair bit idea about routing switching, but not that much.
Mm-hmm.
So, do I need to go to the CCNA basic, or can I just hop on directly onto the CCNA Encore?
Uh,
Is
so
there
in
any
this,
recommendation like what should I get into? Should I go for data security or network?
yeah. So collaboration, see, it's a good domain, but you know already Microsoft Teams, WebEx already eating up the collaboration guys. That's why I said everyone that we are not taking collaboration anymore now. Okay,
Right.
so you can start with again CCNA because when the day you will be applying jobs, because when I given the interview in Juniper Networks, so they have taken 3 rounds only in the network basics. So that's
Okay.
why I do not want you to lack in those things that there are, and our season is very different from the market because we discuss headers also, like IP header, TCP header. So
Mhm.
once you learn those, so if you join this batch itself, you will be able to apply jobs in Cisco, Juniper, and all these companies, and you can apply as a TAC engineer. Do not go into data center, do not go in security right away, because data center, all these things will be too different from what you are doing right now. Okay,
Right.
start getting into normal tech jobs, because already you have customer handling experience, I'm sure, in collaboration, right?
Yes.
So what was your job or title? It was a tech or network?
No. Actually, I'm based in Singapore, and
Okay, okay.
I was working with 8x8. I recently lost my job, so I am on. I've been laid off. So
Mhm.
searching for job in India as well as in Singapore. So
Okay,
I
okay.
thought
You
maybe I'll
can
just.
definitely start this, okay? And so the best thing, like when you join this batch on the first day itself, we give you CCNA CCNP content. Okay, so live classes are going on, but on the first day itself, everyone if of you will be getting our previous batch only CCNA content right away, because I do not have an encore right now in the video format. So you get CCNA content right away. Okay,
Mhm.
and you keep learning that, and side by side live classes are going on, and definitely it would be better. You can continue with the networking profile. Do not jump on two different things like DevOps or data science. It would be very difficult for you to get into those domains. Okay,
Mhm.
get stay in networking, learn some security. Okay, like CCNA, CCNP firewalls would be better for you, because 80% of networking jobs are asking CCNA, NP, OSPF, BGP, and firewalls. Okay, go with this combination CCNA, CCNP, and any good firewall. You are in Singapore, Singapore is using fully Palo Alto, I'm sure,
Right.
because they
Right.
don't have problem of money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any
Fine.
other doubt?
No, that's it. Thanks, sir.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, Baldeep, you can unmute yourself.
Hi, sir. Good evening.
You're not audible, bro. You have to come near to the
Hello.
mic. Yeah.
Yeah. Is I'm audible?
Yeah, audible.
Yes, sir. Hi. Good evening, sir. Sir,
Good evening.
actually, my doubt is regarding I want to know the what kind of profiles generally company sees, and why I'm asking this question.
Mm-hmm.
Because actually, first of all, I want to give a small introduction about myself. I freshly graduated in 2021 and got the opportunity in a corporate working with Palo Alto firewalls.
Mm-hmm.
That's when then from the last 1.8 years, my profile is working on the Palo Alto Juniper XRX firewalls
Mm-hmm.
on this. And right now, I'm also trying little bit to switch the job into years. But I want to understand what industries is generally looking for as a network engineer and what is the scope of a network engineer. Actually, why I'm asking this, because sometimes it in the stream just try to understand that people says that in IT industry there is only a good career for a coding employee. For a non-coding side, there is. Although I do not have much interest in
Mm-hmm.
coding, that's why I have started.
See, even I do not have when I was in my college. So we are on the same. So basically, uh, you working, what is your current profile? Tech engineer?
No, sir. Sir, actually, I am work for one of the for Wipro. It's a
Okay.
service-based company. So
Yeah, yeah.
there I work for his client, and it's the infrastructure security team. So there I maintain on the firewalls that is the
So
on
you were monitoring firewalls or you were configuring firewalls?
configuring the firewalls. I used to write the policies.
Okay, okay, got it. So means you get into a good job, but you exactly don't know what you were doing that time.
Yeah,
I
I
hope I
actually
got.
do not know.
Uh,
I was playing
Yeah, this is
from
the
my
same thing like happened with my friends also. So when I was CCNP, I get into a job where I was configuring OSPF, BGP, MPLS, but I was able to understand that time because I was CCNP. But there were many CCNA guys, or even not fully CCNA, they got into same job and they were asking, yeah, Atul, like what is this OSPF man? What is this BGP? Okay, they got those opportunities because of their maybe com skills or maybe because of XYZ reasons. So definitely coding has more jobs. Let me be honest with you all. But if you compare all three domains, networking, cloud, cyber security, even these are this is also a very big domain because every company is looking for cloud engineers. So do not just look your career into networking only. Networking is beyond networking now. Like you can get after network engineer, you can get into network automation. Okay, you can get into cyber security after network security. You can get into cloud network security or cloud security also. So if you ask me this question 10 years back, okay, so then the opportunities are limited because networking, cloud, and cyber security not interrelated with each other that time. But now all Palo Alto firewall, what you have done, you can deploy in AWS today. Okay, you can deploy. Yeah, just you have to unmute. Okay, so just this is my recommendation, guys. When you are getting into networking, don't just think that you are just changing your career or you want to get into networking or something like that. Okay, so you can start with networking. This is very easy for you to start a career in networking, like network. Suppose you become a network security engineer in 1 year. Suppose, okay. After that, you have whole your life. You can get into cloud security. You can get into you can get into cyber security also. So the question why I'm asking you all, suppose you guys try to get into cloud security. So first of all, 90% of you don't know how to become a cloud security engineer. I'm sure. Yeah, correct. Raise hand if you really understand my question. You know how to become a cloud security engineer? Mostly people don't know how to get into cloud security. Okay, so what is cloud security? So cloud is like when you learning courses like Azure 500, Azure 700, or maybe if you learning about courses like AWS network specialist. Okay, so these are the courses which are related to or AWS security. So what you learn in these courses, Suppose you get into Azure or Azure 500. Okay, so if you start like a fresher, it is very difficult for you to get into cloud security, because in Azure 500 and 700 we teach how to deploy a firewall in a cloud. We teach how to connect offices with cloud over IPsec tunnels. Okay, so just understand now. If you start your career as a fresher, first of all, you fail to understand what is firewall. You fail to understand what is IPsec. You fail to understand how migration happens. So this is why getting into cloud security is way difficult. Okay, that's why how to get into cloud security, first you get into network security. Okay, so this is the step one. This is the step one. Get into network security engineer. And after that, that's why I'm saying do not stuck your career into networking only. Future is cloud and cyber security. Everybody knows. Everybody is talking about, right? कि cloud और cyber security सब कुछ है, right? So, but networking will never end, because networking is the base. The people who are saying networking has no future, ask them how cloud is built. Cloud कैसे बना है? लकड़ियों से बना है क्या? वो भी तो I hope you got the point, right? So cloud is also built with network devices, servers, switches, firewalls, routers. Everywhere in AWS also we have a lot of big data centers where network devices are used. So networking is not going anywhere. So just they are changing the names. So earlier you were configuring routers, switches, and firewalls in companies. Now with companies, now you are configuring these things on cloud also. Okay, so when you deploy a router in a cloud, when you deploy a switch, normally we do not deploy, and firewall, okay, we can deploy virtual switches. So when you deploy in cloud, you become, instead of network security engineer, when you do the same thing on a cloud, you become cloud security engineer. I hope you understand right now. Okay. So it is a big domain, Baldeep. You need to understand the whole domain first, because coding definitely has more jobs. Okay. Coding has a lot of jobs. Okay. But coding also has a lot of what we call languages also. You need to learn to become a normal coder nowadays, like with 4 to 5 lakh CTC. There are some concepts going on, full stack engineer, like in MERN. Okay, you need to learn about Express.js, React.js, Mango database, pata nahi kya kya. Okay, you have to learn around 4 or 5 things to get a stack, and then you can get into 4 to 5 lakhs initially, or maybe a little bit more. And you can do the same thing after learning CCNA, CCNP, or maybe firewall. Okay, but the only thing, you do not have in coding, there is only one drawback of networking, cloud, cyber security. You can't innovate things. Suppose in after 5 years down the line, suppose you think that I want to build that application, you will not be able to create that as a network engineer. Because networking career, cloud career, cyber security, you can do some research, you can write some research papers. I'm talking about the best of the best thing. Okay, you can do some solution, you can do some migration, but you can't innovate new algorithms. Okay, you can't create OSPF again. Already it is there. To create OSPF again, to create networking protocols, you need to become a software engineer only. Okay, that is socket programming. You have to learn socket programming, and so that you understand timely. Okay, you need to decide, the people who are not ready what they want to do in their life. Okay, then like I have already created, this is how, like, multiple times I have done that. Okay, so you can go to our video courses. I think we have created a a course which is how to make your career in IT something. Okay. So you can just go to that website and look for that. I think that course is still there on our website. Okay. So those people who are still confused what they want to do in their life, I've already created this course. Okay. So just watch this course. Okay. If it is free, still spend some time, 4 to 5 hours, because this is like my day one batch. Okay. So day one class. So I can't discuss too much career things today. Okay. Because I've already created this course with all of for you all. Okay. This is a roadmap career plan to become a cloud ethical hacker or network engineer. If anybody wants to join, this is a free course. Anybody can join this. Okay. So let me share this link in the chat. So whatever my best sessions are there on YouTube or few other sessions I have added here, you just click on continue. Okay. And that you can go further with that. Okay. Okay. So that's all. Okay. So guys, tomorrow definitely we have, so we can start from next week only because I think let's enjoy Holi and we can start from next week. Okay. Okay, everyone. Yeah. So we'll be starting this batch officially from next week. Okay. So I would recommend all of you to learn network fundamentals. And there is a video on our channel. Let me share that video to all of you. Network fundamentals. Networkings. Yeah. So this is a video. I would highly suggest everyone to complete this video before next week. Okay. So the people who are still confused that they want to get into this batch or not, okay, they can also watch. And if you feel like it is adding value, you can definitely then join the live batch. Yeah. Next Tuesday we'll start. Okay. Sheikh Shoaib. So how to get admission? Okay, some people are asking. Let me first share this PPT link with all of you. Okay, so this is the PPT link in the last. You can see the link. Okay, so very simple, guys. You go to this nwkings.com. Okay, go to this website nwkings.com. अभी जाओ, काम खत्म करो. Okay, go to this website. Okay, and just fill this form. Okay, course interested. This is the, you can select CCNA plus CCNP enterprise. Okay, and just fill out your number and it will just then tomorrow my one of my team member will get back to you by brochure, everything. Okay, and you will be all getting a lab access also. Okay, I forgot to inform you all. So like you will be getting a lab access. Okay, like there are a lot of labs here you can see. Okay, so these you can do all these labs. Just open these websites. So this is like 24/7 lab access, and uh, there is no limitation right away. Okay, abhi limitation nahi hai kuch bhi, because the people who are joining with us, there is no limitation. You can do unlimited lab access. Okay, like सुबह करो, शाम को करो, रात को करो. Okay, so you can do labs anywhere, anytime. Okay, but you need a laptop, right? You can't do labs on a mobile. Okay, or you need a normal laptop for this batch. Okay, 2 GB, 4 GB, whatever. Okay, so you do not have to install anything in your laptop, but yes, there is a software which I will ask you to install, that is Packet Tracer. तो पैकेट ट्रेसर मैं जरूर इंस्टॉल करवाऊंगा आपसे आपके लैपटॉप में. ओके, बिकॉज इट्स अ वेरी गुड सॉफ्टवेयर टू अंडरस्टैंड बेसिक्स, बट रेस्ट you do not have to configure any other software. Okay, because we have our lab access and till the batch is going on like 4 months, you have 4-month lab access. Okay, So that's all for the day, guys, and we'll be creating a small chat group also with this batch. Maybe very shortly we'll be getting a link, and then we can always chat with each other, send holy messages to each other also. Yeah. Okay, guys. Thank you. See. You can discuss, Shivender, when you have a request like this, you can always discuss support team. Okay, they will help you. Okay, guys. Bye bye. Good night.
Good night, sir.
If I, okay, bye bye.
Bye bye. Good night, sir.
Good night, sir. Good night, sir.
Good night. Good night.
Bye. Good night.
Bye. Good night, sir.